Imagine your heart pounding against your ribs so hard, it feels like it's trying to escape. Sweat is dripping off the tip of your nose. And your legs? They feel like absolute jelly. There is only one movement that is simultaneously torture and a miracle: the burpee. Many call it the undisputed king of bodyweight exercises. But what actually happens if you accept this insane challenge? To do 100 reps every single day without a break? Will you really build a superhero physique? Or will you just destroy your joints? I jumped straight into this challenge to find out. From day one, which took me nearly 11 agonizing minutes and felt like running a marathon with a backpack full of bricks, to day 30, where I crushed the record in exactly 7 minutes. Today, we are going to peel back the layers and investigate exactly what happened deep inside my cells, my muscles, and my heart during those 30 days. Warning, the results on day 30 go way beyond simple weight loss. So, stick around until the end. Day 1 always starts with a delusion. You think, 100 reps? That's nothing. But after burpee number 20, reality slaps you in the face. Why is that first day so brutal? The moment you drop for that first rep, your body shifts from resting mode straight into fight or flight. Your sympathetic nervous system activates, flooding your system with adrenaline. On day 1, my heart rate shot straight into the red zone almost immediately. Why? Because the burpee is a true full-body movement. When you drop down, your chest, arms, and core fire up. When you explode back up, your quads and glutes take the hit. Science calls this moment oxygen debt. Your lungs are frantically pumping to deliver oxygen to screaming muscles, but you are producing carbon dioxide faster than you can clear it. That is why you feel like you're suffocating on day 1. My time was 10 minutes and 40 seconds. A clear sign of low aerobic capacity at the start. Let's look closer. A single burpee isn't just one move. It's actually 4 powerful exercises fused together. 1, the squat, activating the glutes and quads. 2, the plank, deep engagement of the abdominals and spinal stabilizers. 3, the push-up, direct pressure on the pectorals and triceps. And 4, the explosive jump, a plyometric move that recruits fast-twitch muscle fibers. In every single repetition, your body has to pump blood all the way from the lowest point, your feet, to the highest point, your hands above your head. Your heart is working like a high-pressure fire hose. This is why burpees burn an incredible 10 to 15 calories per minute. That is more than running at a moderate pace. By the end of week 1, my muscles were absolutely screaming. Getting out of bed in the morning felt like a tactical rescue mission. But there is a science behind this pain, known as DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. When you exercise intensely, you create microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. Your body sees this as an emergency. During sleep, human growth hormone, HGH, and testosterone are released to repair these tears, making them stronger. Here is the key takeaway. If you don't eat enough protein and you don't get 8 hours of sleep, this challenge won't build muscle. It will actively destroy your body. By day 4, my time dipped just under 10 minutes. Why? Because my central nervous system was starting to learn the movement pattern. Your brain learns to contract muscles in a more coordinated way. This is the very first step of strength gain, even before your muscles physically get bigger. At the end of week 1, the scale showed I had lost about 1 pound. It doesn't sound like much, but the mirror told a different story. My shoulders looked broader, my legs felt tighter. The burpee is a fat-burning machine. Because of the high intensity, it triggers a phenomenon called EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. This means that for hours after you finish your 100 reps, your metabolism stays elevated. Your body is still burning fuel, even while you're sitting on the couch recovering. Week 2 is where the mental battle began. Day 10 felt amazing. I felt unstoppable, cutting my time to under 9 minutes. But day 12, a total disaster. My legs felt heavy like lead, and my heart was pounding in my ears after just 10 reps. The scientific reality is this: the human body doesn't adapt in a straight line. Factors like sleep quality, life stress, and your glycogen stores, your muscle fuel, affect performance daily. On day 12, my central nervous system was simply fatigued. But here is the golden secret: consistency. When you keep going even on the bad days, you force your body to raise its lactate threshold. You teach your body to keep functioning even when burning with lactic acid. By day 14, something cool happened. I didn't need to lay on the floor gasping for air for 10 minutes after finishing. My heart had gotten stronger. My stroke volume had increased, meaning with every single beat, my heart was pumping significantly more blood. My lungs were also becoming more efficient at exchanging oxygen. My VO2 max, the size of my bodily engine, was growing. Quick pause before we get to the insane results of weeks 3 and 4. If you're enjoying this scientific breakdown, it means you are serious about real change. Smash that like button so this information reaches more people. And tell me in the comments, what is the hardest workout you've ever done? Do you have the guts to start with just 5 burpees tomorrow? Also, if you want to know how to build steel legs with a simpler movement, make sure you watch my previous video. What happens if you do 50 squats every day? Combining that challenge with this one turns you into an unstoppable force. Now, back to the critical weeks. In week 3, something strange happened that discourages a lot of people. My weight on the scale stopped moving, but my clothes were getting looser. Why? Because muscle is denser than fat. 1 pound of muscle takes up much less space than 1 pound of fat. At this stage, my body was going through body recomposition. Belly fat was burning off, while muscle fibers in my chest and hamstrings were thickening. Also, my core muscles had become so strong that my back no longer arched during the jump phase. That means I was bulletproofing my body against future back pain. By day 25, my heart rate monitor revealed the truth. On day 1, after finishing the workout, it took nearly 5 minutes for my heart rate to drop below 100 beats per minute. Now, my body recovered in just 2 minutes. This is one of the strongest indicators of heart health and longevity. My heart was no longer panicking at the stress of 100 burpees. It was managing it as a routine task. The final days arrived. Day 28, 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Day 29, 7 minutes, 45. And finally, the big finish on day 30. Exactly 7 minutes flat. I had become 3 minutes and 40 seconds faster. That is a massive 35% increase in physical efficiency in just 30 days. But the biggest change wasn't in the mirror. It was in my brain. When you force yourself to do something difficult every single morning, something you dread, you trigger neuroplasticity. Discipline is like a muscle, and you are training it. When you know you can conquer 100 burpees before breakfast, work problems or daily stresses just don't seem so big anymore. You prove to yourself that you can handle hard. Let's tally the results after 3,000 total reps. 1. Fat loss. About 5 pounds of pure fat gone. 2. Muscle gain. Clear definition added to shoulders, arms, and quads. 3. Endurance. Massive increase in lung capacity and a lower resting heart rate. 4. Posture. Standing taller thanks to a rock-solid core and stronger back. Before you jump up and try 100 burpees tomorrow morning, listen carefully. This is crucial. Doing 100 burpees every single day is not for everyone. If you have existing joint issues, knees, wrists, or shoulders, the repetitive impact can cause injury. If you are a beginner, start with 10 or 20 reps, not 100. And remember, recovery, sleep, and nutrition is just as important as the exercise itself. Never start without warming up, because your tendons are under immense stress during a burpee. 30 days, 3,000 burpees, and a completely upgraded body. This challenge proved to me that the human body is an incredible adaptation machine. You aren't lazy, your body is just waiting for a strong enough signal to change. If you want to know what happens when you combine this kind of challenge with cutting out sugar, make sure you subscribe, because that is the next experiment. Final question. Are you willing to start tomorrow with just 10 burpees? Make a pact with me down in the comments. I survived the burpees. What's next? Pull-ups? Remember, big changes are just small actions done consistently. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.